Hey, Chris Rushlow here, and I want to show you how Empower Network actually works, okay? So some of you here are brand new and you've never seen internet marketing before. You really don't get yet how it works. And so you're a part of what I like to call the first group of people, and they're the new online marketers. And I'm going to show you how this actually works today. I'm going to explain to you the structure of how all of that works, how all of that flows, and you'll see how this business actually works. Now there's a second group of you, and those of you are already internet marketers. And for those of you that are already internet marketers, I'm also going to not only show the structure, which you pretty much already understand the concepts about with internet marketing, but I'm going to show you also our numbers and concrete facts and figures for our team and for Empower Network and for our company, for our business, and how that works. So as a business owner, your mind can actually understand how to use your marketing budgets and how to make this all work, okay? So it's actually really simple. Let's just start out this way, okay? Real quick, I want to explain to you the process we go through as marketers, and that is getting traffic, okay? That's number one, getting traffic to a site, and that looks like this. You've normally got a site that is, it can be either a blog post, it can be a capture page, it can be a sales page, whatever it is, right? And you get traffic to it and you develop leads. You have an opt-in form, a way to collect information and then present something to somebody, right? So what we're going to do is, in this example, for a business owner that wants to run an Empower Network business, we have a capture page, okay? And capture page is a form that promises somebody some piece of information and then has an email opt-in form for someone to give their information. Now that's how we develop leads, okay? So when you get traffic to a page, and in this particular example, I'm going to say it's a capture page that collects information, then you collect the emails, and once they opt in, then they are sent to another page. And that is what's known as a sales page. So we have a sales video that actually explains how Empower Network actually works, okay? And so the page looks similar to this, where it has a headline on top, and then maybe a certain actual time left to watch the video. And that's essentially our third step, is once you actually get traffic to the capture page, they opt in, you get leads, okay? And then they go to a sales page, and it tells you how to make money with this. Now, the cool part is, when you get these opt-ins, when you get these leads, they go onto your list, okay? So, as an internet marketer, your most important aspect is your lead list, okay? Because your lead list is who you're going to email and follow up with and sell products and information to and sell our system to, right? So you get all these names that are collected and they go on this email list. So that's essentially the process, is that then after you have the list, you email those people offers and re-email them your sales video and more exposures and more information like it. This actual video that you're seeing is one of the videos that once someone opts in, they'll be on the person's list, and then you can email them a link in the email to this video that you're watching here to help them understand more about this process. And it's early on in the email process, so you're actually seeing that in work as we do it, in motion, okay? So the most important part about this is that you have traffic that's going to capture page. Now in Empower Network we have a blogging system, and a blog is something that you can use to promote yourself and give information about, and then from there, that leads people to the capture page. So that's one form of getting traffic, is blogging, okay? So you might have a blog, and that's actually the $25 product that we sell that you probably saw in the first sales video, is the blog, okay? $25 monthly, and you've seen on the sales page how much that's actually worth because of the hosting and all of the bells and whistles that we add along with it and make it actually working for you from the start. Now on that blog, okay, there is some advertisements all around, on the top, on the side, and on the bottom, that the people can click on and it takes them to the capture page. Now that's one way of generating leads. That's the free way, right? So what we're doing here is you add your own content here, whatever it may be, which is cool because in Empower Network, you're not trying to sell an actual product. You're not trying to sell a vitamin or a juice or something like that where you have to tell someone, hey, let me tell you how cool this juice is or whatever. Now, you can do that with your other companies, or you can actually use your blog to sell that if you want. If you like to do that, feel free to do that. You can put whatever you want on your blog. My recommendation is that you blog about stuff that you're really passionate about, so that way you can attract the same type of people that are passionate about what you're passionate about, and then they really connect with you and they resonate with you. So once they read your content on your blog, then they're probably going to click on the ads or your PS line, which is a call to action to tell them to learn more. And it's going to take them to this capture page that tells them, enter your email to learn more information. Pretty simple, right? So once you go through this, then as you opt in, it goes to the sales video, and you have a chance to buy the $25 blog. And if they don't, then they go on your list and you're going to follow up with them. Now, let's do this. Some of you know how to do online advertising, where you're actually paying to have traffic come to your capture page. You can do that through emailing at lead lists, which is more so-called solo ads. You can do that through Facebook pay-per-click, Google pay-per-click, cost per click, cost per impression, banner advertising, lots of different ways you can get traffic going to your capture page. But that's the main thing, and we teach you this stuff in Empower Network. There's actually other products that you can take advantage of in Empower Network that will teach you how to do all of this training, as well as our team itself, Team Be the Change, that will teach you a lot of these methods as well. So we have co-ops and a lot of stuff you can plug right into, plug and play, step-by-step stuff that you can take advantage of right away from day one, okay? So now you want to remember that if you're going to be looking at it like a business, which it is a business, then you want to look at your marketing budget, right? Your advertising budget. On average, in our team with our co-ops, which you can buy into to tap into some of our traffic sources that get traffic to your capture page, we get anywhere from about 70 cents to $2 a lead, okay? And it depends on the type of traffic you have, and quite frankly, some of these methods we teach you are free. They don't cost anything. They just take some of your time and effort, like writing a blog post, or writing your blog post and putting it on Facebook on your wall where people see it, or putting it on Twitter where your followers see it and they click on the link to go read your blog. And then, of course, it takes them to the capture page afterwards. So however you choose to market, whatever works for you is okay. And we have a whole buffet of different ways that you get to learn. And you choose one that works for you, and you start building your business that way, okay? So now, if we were to be looking at getting leads to your capture page, then let's just use a nice round number of $1 a lead, because that averages out depending on your traffic source, because we've been getting anything in some of our latest ads, 70 cents a lead from some of our Facebook marketing, and then on some other stuff, it can be as high as 2. But also, there's social media stuff that's free. So let's average it out to about $1 a lead, just for example's sake. And honestly, if you're doing all methods, it might be right around $1 a lead, and even less possibly, okay? So let's say you get 100 leads from your capture page. So let's say our capture page sends you 100 leads, okay? And so you got to get up those 100 leads. Our capture pages convert anywhere from 33 to 45% in terms of how many people give their email versus how many people actually saw the page. So let's just be conservative and say 30%, which is even way less than what we normally get. But for example's sake, let's say to get 100 leads, you had to have 300 visitors to the capture page. And at a 30% opt-in rate, which is low, we normally get 33 to 45% depending on the different funnels that we have built for you already. That's going to get you 100 leads, right? So you'll have 100 leads on your lead list down here to start from that original 300 leads that you sent. And what we were talking about before, how much per lead? About $1 per lead average, right? So now you spend about $100 to get those 100 leads, $1 per lead. And they go to the sales page. Well, here's what we know by the numbers. Out of 100 people with the new sales videos that we have, about 3 people, the people that are really working, get sales, I'm sorry, 100 people that go to the sales page, 3 of them buy, okay? So that's 3 sales out of $100. Now, you're thinking the math there, that doesn't necessarily add up right away, does it? So let's look at this. That gives you 3 sales out of 100 leads, right? And if you're doing a $25 blogging system, then that's 3 $25 sales. And that's only $75. And you're probably telling me, Chris, you're losing money. Well, on the front end, yes you are. But there's a couple other variables here that you have to keep in mind. One is the residual income. You see, that's just for the first month. I don't know any business that's profitable in their second month, but here, all 3 of those people are paying the $25 monthly, and you get those $25 monthly. Okay, so that's every month you get the $25. So all 3 people, that's $75. So the first month you made $75. And then the next month you make another $75. Well, what's 75 plus 75? That's $150. Now you've made $150 and you've only spent $100. Okay? Now, obviously, there's more to this, okay? So Empower Network has other products as well. So the cool part is what we have found is that 1 out of every 3 people, okay, 1 out of every 3 who buy the $25 blog upgrade to the $100 Inner Circle product. An Inner Circle product is the personal development product where we interview the leaders in Empower Network that are having results to get inside their minds and understand how they market, and you can take advantage of that, okay? So now, if you have $100, and that's monthly, if you just have 1 out of 3, then that means you're making $75, but you're also making 1 sale, you have 75, and then 1 out of 3, so that's another 100, so that's 175. And that's on the front end. Hey everybody, sorry about that. The camera actually turned off, so I'm just going to continue and pick it right up where we left off here real quick. And so essentially what I was explaining was about the 4th part, which is the follow-up process, okay? Now, we know from following up with people over a 90-day period, okay? A 90-day period with your lead list, that those 100 leads that came in after 90 days, about 2 to 3 more of them are going to join over a 90-day period. So instead of only having 3 sales out of 100, okay, so let's say 100 here, and I'm losing a little bit here, it's going to be right, okay, 3 sales out of 100, you're now going to have another 3 sales for a total of 6 sales, okay? So in the long run, you also get your money back from the people you follow up with, because 6 sales is $25 each, which is $150, okay? And if you spent $100 on those 100 leads, and then you have 6 sales, 6 times 25 is 150. So in the long run, you still make money from the leads that you get. Now here's the coolest part about it all. We know that 1 out of every 3 upgrade. So I'm going to erase this monstrosity up here, and we'll essentially help you understand that, let's make this a little easier here. So the last part is the 90-day follow-up, all right? Now, the cool part is we have autoresponders set up for you that we've written that helps give people the proper information. The video that you're seeing here is actually a video that one of the autoresponders has set up to lead you here so that you see how this all works. And there's other emails in those autoresponders that give you the correct information as well. It talks about how we make money, the income disclosures, stories about other people who've made money, inspirational as well as informational stuff. Okay, and so we've got that set up for you. And then there's an element to where you use those autoresponders, and those go out every day, okay? But we also want you to really encourage you to email people yourself and write personal emails, which help you connect with people, help people connect with you, and they see you, they start trusting you, and that's the last element that they really start to join your business and want to be able to be a part of what you're doing and be a part of the team here in Team Be the Change. Okay, so now we've got in a crazy upgrade rate in Empower Network because we have a couple things we do differently in our BTC formula. Okay, now the BTC formula, if you don't know yet, the BTC stands for Be the Change, which is the team name Be the Change. And what we found out is, this team really has a vision that is far beyond a lot of other teams and a lot of other organizations that we've ever seen online or anywhere really in the world. And because it's really about being the change you want to see in the world, just like Gandhi said, and that was the inspiration for it, okay? And that's what we have even on our logo, is it's about being the change you want to see. Well, the cool thing is, with your blog, you can be whoever you know you need to be. You can be who you want to be. You can be the change that you want to see in the world. That's what the blog is about. So you have an empty blank canvas to paint whatever picture you like, okay? That's the cool part. And you can do that by making videos like this and putting them on your blog, or you can also do it by, getting traffic and then creating videos and emailing people to your blogs, to your videos, or to these videos as well. And we have all this stuff set up so that you can take advantage of these videos to market to people, okay? So now that means out of 100 leads, back to the follow-up, out of 100 leads, in a 90-day period, 6 sales altogether. 6 sales. Pretty good, but that's, but wait, there's more. Let's call it that, right? Let's look at it this way. We have more than just the $25 and the $100 product. So I want to show you very quickly the income potential of how this actually works, okay? So now that we understand the funnel system, traffic goes to a capture page that goes to leads, that goes to a sales page that sells, and then you follow up with those people, the ones that don't buy, and you make more sales, right? Now, it's very simple. At this point, you're going to be exposed to the other products in Empower Network. So I'm going to run them down for you in terms of the price range so that you see the kind of money and income potential that you can make, okay? So obviously we've got the $25 blogging system, and we have the $100. Those are monthly, okay? With monthly, that's every month, month after month, you get all of the commissions. So that means that you bring somebody in and they start paying monthly to be a part of the basic blogging system and the Inner Circle membership, and that's $125 into your pocket every day, or every month, I'm sorry. So now that's $125. Now we've got 3 other products, all right? We've got a product called the Costa Rica Intensive. I myself taught on this product, as well as David Wood and David Sharp and a few other leaders, Lawrence Tam, and a few other leaders that are in Empower Network, right? And this was created about 2 years ago to help people understand how to really take their business to the next level, whatever business it may be. It's very, very valuable information. Well, that's a one-time, it's not monthly, just one-time, $500 product. So if someone buys it, they pay for it once, and they have access to all the videos that teach them this stuff. Well, that commission is also 100% commissionable, so that means you make $500. The next product is the 15,000 per month formula. We call it the 15K formula, 15K per month. And that is a one-time $1,000 product, all right? So $1,000 product, and that is really what, as Amy and our team likes to say, the keys to the castle. The 15K per month formula is really the flagship product of Empower Network, and it's because everybody who's teaching in there, teaching you different traffic methods, is making over $15,000 a month in Empower Network. And so that's why we call it the 15K per month formula. Some of these leaders, some of these people that are teaching in here, make upwards as much as $100,000 a month in Empower Network. So they all are having webinars where you're literally going step by step with them, where they're showing you their screen, what they do for different traffic generation methods. You have very advanced email marketing modules, you have social media marketing modules, you have search engine optimization, you have solo ad, paid traffic advertising, how to build teams. All of that stuff is in there for you to take advantage of. That's really the product that's going to get you to the next level, because it has a plethora of all of the different marketing methods you can take advantage of, and you can use those. So that's really the flagship product, okay? And think about this, this is all added together. That's really cool. Now we have one more that is for people who are really ready to take it to the next level, and that's called the Master's Course. And what that was is it was all of the people that went down to Costa Rica, and they had a retreat where most of the people that were in the 15K per month formula, we'll call this, hold on, let me name this. This is the Costa Rica Intensive. This is the 15K. Wow. I'm sorry. 15K per month formula. And then the last one is going to be called the Master's Course. Now, this one costs you $3,500, and it pays a commission. It's the first one that we have that's not 100% commissionable. It pays you a commission of $3,000. And the reason for that is that we needed to take the $500 and use it for paying for the servers that host these high definition videos on. What the Master's Course really is the top earners in Empower Network, a lot of them that were in the 15K and then many others that make a lot of money every month, went down here, and it was a live training where they came up and spoke and talked about all of the concepts that you need to take your business to $100,000 a month. And that's what that product is about. And that's a one-time $3,000 commission. So what that means is you have all these products that one person could potentially buy. And altogether, from the commissions, that all adds together to $46.25 in one person. Now, what we also know is that in Empower Network, about for average people that are just getting going, about 1 out of every 3 people upgrade to the next level. So obviously, as we know, you have 3 people here. That gives you 1 person that upgrades to here. So if you have 9 people that come in at the basic, that's going to give you 2 people that come into the inner circle, and then that's going to give you from here, or is that 3? I'm sorry, that's 3. Sorry, 3. And then that gives you 1 of the Costa Rica Intensive. Well, it's also the same for these. Now, people who have been doing it for a while and they've learned, which is the fortune, the follow-up, they've learned to follow up really well, and they've learned how to email their people regularly that are on their lead list. Those numbers are actually better. They actually go 1 out of 2 all the way down. So at 1 out of 2, that's pretty amazing, because that's a lot of money you can make. That's the income potential that you can make in Empower Network. So with that, your initial investment, if you were to go all in today, is going to be $51.25, because we're adding the $500 of your cost into this, and then you can make $46.25 here just from one person, and you can do that over and over again. Now here's the thing. Here's the one thing, and we want to encourage you to be able to get as many products as you can from the start, okay? Here's the difference. You, in Empower Network, are only allowed to collect commissions on the products that you own. So that means if you only own the first 2 products, the basic and the inner circle, and somebody comes in through your lead list and they buy, and they go all the way up and buy these, and they also buy these, which, by the way, there's upgrade sales videos done by Dave and Dave, which are phenomenal, that sell this all for you. You don't have to do the selling. Here's the cool part about Empower Network. The selling's done. It's done by the leaders, the people that know how to sell. You don't have to learn how to sell. You just have to learn how to get traffic and then learn how to follow up. Okay, the rest is done, which is very unique in Empower Network. And if you're an online marketer, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, I've always had to learn how to sell everything myself before. So you take the toughest skill out of it and you just learn how to get traffic, and you learn how to be yourself and follow up with people, which is amazingly easy, right? Alright, so the last part about this, just to be clear, is that if you don't own, let's say, the Costa Rica product, and somebody upgrades that you brought in at the $2,500 and you're earning that commission from them, if they decide to upgrade and you don't own the $500 product, the Costa Rica Intensive, if they buy it, then that $500 commission you are not eligible for. That actually passes up. It passes you up, and it goes to the next person up from you in your enroller line that owns it. So let's say I brought you in and you got those first 2 products and you didn't get this one, and I owned this one, and your person came in and bought these 2 and then bought the Costa Rica, that commission would pass to me. And the crazy thing about that is, Any pass-ups from then on out from that person all go to me. It's hard-coded, so you actually never get that back. Even if you go and upgrade after they've bought, you're not going to get that back. And this is something that helps people upgrade a lot, which is why we have these crazy, insane upgrade numbers of 1 out of 3, 1 out of 2, because people's fear of loss and understanding that they'll lose commissions. And so we want to encourage you right from the start to get all in so that you don't lose out on those, because some people will go through the process and they'll buy everything. And it does happen. I've seen it happen. They'll go through the process, they'll watch the videos, and they'll buy everything. And also another thing is that when they come into our team hangouts, which we have every Tuesday night, which you definitely want to plug in and be a part of, you'll see how cool our team is. And from there we have people that get very inspired and they really get it when they get there. They really understand what's going on. And for you to understand what's going on, it would take more time than what I have for you here on this video today. But if you get to the hangouts, you'll understand, because we get to talk about where we're going, what we're doing, how things are working in our team, and people get the kind of training and support that they need. And so when people get on those hangouts, they get very inspired, and a lot of people go all in. And so you don't want to miss out on those commissions. So that's the last thing I would say here is, if you're not in a Empower Network yet, this is the time. By now, you should know that it's worth it. By now, you should know that you can make a lot of money in this. By now, if you're not in, you need to get in. So what's going to happen is there's a link below this video that's going to say register now. And you need to make sure that you click the link below, get started, at least get in at the first level, even if you're not ready to do the rest, and find out what we're about. Find out what this vision is. It's only $25. It's pretty much risk-free. I mean, it's a 20 and a 5. More people spend that going out to dinner, you know. I mean, ordering from the left side of the menu for appetizers if there's 2 or 3 of you. Okay? It's really easy to just check it out, and then you get access to our team site where you see all of the other training and what we're doing, which makes it really, really special. And you definitely want to take advantage of that. So with that, I'm Chris Rushlow. I just want to remind you, you want to be the change you want to see in the world. And we'll see you on the inside. Click the link below. We'll see you.